today we have the 4 EVs which are on sale in the country today. We are at the tip of South Bombay, at the Pika. We're going to drive through the city, outside of North Bombay, little outskirts in fact, and answer you all the questions about the range, about how it is to live in a city life. All these manufacturers claim that they're meant for city, so that's what we have done. We've done a city litmus test, in fact city electric test. Whether you fall short of electricity, have you ever wondered if you run out of electricity on the electric car, what will you do? Simple, call someone, get it towed away, nothing else. You might have all of these questions. Please leave your comments as to whatever questions you have. We'll try and come back and answer all of them. And at this point, if you like what you're seeing, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and now let's get started. We have gathered 4 EVs spanning throughout the spectrum, starting from the Tata Nexon EV all the way up to Mercedes-Benz EQC. Of course, there is Hyundai Kona electric and the MGZ EV. And frankly, these are the only 1 EVs SUVs we have on sale in India right now. And before anyone else grabs it, I've hopped onto the luxurious Mercedes EQC, and with that, I have literally killed my range anxiety. The EQC is far from all the SUVs we have here today. For one, it costs almost 4 to 8 times more, is ridiculously luxurious in comparison, and has the best interiors and platform amongst these. I will not get into detailed review. You can click on the pop-up icon somewhere on the top. It's been done and dusted already. But 1 crore for a GLC based EV, yes, it does feel worth it, every penny of it. The tech is impressive. You have 2 synchronized motors, 1 for each axle, making a combined power output of 402 bhp with a staggering 750 Nm of torque. The 80 kilowatt motors help propel the EQC from a standstill to 100 kph in just 5.1 seconds. For this SUV of its size is staggering. You already know all of that. But did Mercedes-Benz miss that AMG badge? Well, this is one EV that you can have as your only car. What's more is that the charging times are incredible. All said and done, the EQC is a proper luxurious SUV like you expect from the Mercedes-Benz. And I'm wondering what's it like to drive the rest of the EVs for the common man. Let's see what Vipul has to say about them, and I'm sure if anyone among us, it's him who will be sweating range anxiety.
Yes, boss is right, always. With the Nexon EV, the usable range is near about 200 kilometers, which is half of what the EQC gives. It is the least expensive and, in my opinion, the most sensible EV money can buy today. You don't get the biggest battery or the largest range, but it's not that the other EVs can drive you to the moon and back. 3 variants on offer with the Nexon, starting from 13.99 lakh for the base trim, and you can also subscribe to one which is exclusive to this vehicle of the lot. It packs a 30.3 kilowatt-hour battery. The electric motor delivers 127 bhp, enabling the Nexon to attain a 0 to 100 time of 9.9 seconds. Range anxiety is hardest felt in the Nexon, especially when the task requires you to drive outside the city limits. And you can quickly juice up your electric vehicles at one of the very conveniently located charging points, the fast charging points that Tata Power has installed throughout Mumbai. Now there are 70 of these charging points, varied configurations, and Tata Power will also install these for you if you buy one of the Tata cars or JLR vehicles. Now they are also building that entire EV infrastructure throughout India. Currently they have 275 plus charging points, and they are also promoting a lot of them between metro cities like Mumbai, Pune, like Delhi, Jaipur and things like that. Now let me quickly charge my vehicle and show you how it's done simultaneously. So of course you have to open up the points, reveal this is what a CCS2 charging point is called, and the app that you have to use is the Tata Power EV app. It's in its beta phase, so the name might change, but currently that's what it's being called. Scan the QR code that's on the box. Cool. Then the app asks you if the charger is connected, and you just pull out the gun. This is what a CCS2 charging point looks like. Plug it in and just select yes here. Cool. All good to go. That's how easy it is to juice up your vehicles when you're headed outside the Mumbai city limits. It's quite convenient, it's really easy, and about 60 minutes of quick charge, which is about the same time that I would go inside and have a cup of coffee, the car will be juiced up almost to its limit. The amount of CO2 that the TG team has saved today is substantial. I think we deserve an appreciation from the highest possible authority. No? Well, electric vehicles, as much as you hate them, they are certainly going to be part of future mobility solutions, and I'm just glad that we are all in this experience together. Jay is driving the MG ZS EV and is in between a relaxed state of mind and having mild range anxiety. Shows on his face. A practical, no-nonsense EV that has nothing ostentatious about it, doesn't try to scream its EV nature and is rather discreet. Some nice touches that are sure to grab attention is the London Eye DRL and that massive MG logo that hides the charging point underneath it. Space and roominess is impressive. Traveling with 4 adults in the ZS EV shouldn't be a hassle. The 44.5 kWh battery is the second largest of the lot and claims a range of 340 kilometers. Real-world test figures are closer to the 280 mark, and that sure is impressive. It's a perfect family EV, striking the right balance between space, range, practicality, and looks. No wonder why its sales numbers are on the rise. And at about 24 lakhs, it might be steep when you compare it with the Nexon, or might be very cheap when you are eyeing it from the EQC's point of view. Just like the Hyundai Kona Electric, which is the most radical looking of the lot, with its sealed front end design and sleek DRLs with LED headlamps mounted on the bumpers, and is priced in the same range as the MG but has more usable range on offer. It turns heads and gets all the attention and does it all in silence. Also, the snazzy wheels are quite cool, so if looks are your priority, the Kona has one-upped everyone here. It's a different story on the inside though. A few likable bits, but overall, the cabin quality just isn't as impressive. The plastics, the materials, and even the touchscreen, they all feel dated and dreary. The saving grace then is the motor performance. The 39.2 kWh motor makes 134 bhp and claims a range of 420 kilometers. That is exceptional. The Kona, thanks to its power-to-weight advantage, is quite fun to drive, and the ZS, although close, feels heavy and cumbersome in comparison. Also, the Kona is backed by Hyundai's trust and extensive dealer network, and that should interest many buyers towards it. Well, we've made it to the farm, so let's hear it from the boss about the final verdict then.
So guys, we reached the farm. It was a 2-hour long drive through the peak hours, through the traffic. We drove these cars just like regular cars. We had the ACs on, we had the music on. There's no range anxiety. We have enough juice to go back. There's absolutely no problem. You can live with an EV as a sole car. In your city, there's nothing to worry about. All these cars have enough range for your daily commutes. If you're going to outskirts of your city, just like we have come, you need to plan your trips properly. You're good to go. There's nothing to worry. The best part is we have an EV across price point, right from the Nexon to the Mercedes EQC. You can take your pick which one will you go for. Time to head back. Until then, stay safe.